Hello, everybody. It's Chris Pfluger again for We Insure. And today we wonder about supporting our veterans. So, this Thursday, the 11th, is Veterans Day is coming up. And so, a lot of people get that confused with Memorial Day and how things work. But Veterans Day is basically a tribute to all of our armed forces out there, everyone who served, and our appreciation of that. So, and We Insure, we have a couple of ways we actually recognize it. So today we have some guests with us who were both in the military and now are colleagues here at We Insure. So I just wanted to touch on that and do a quick introduction. But before I do, I wanted to let you all know that we just got notification that for the fourth year in a row, we have won the top franchise for veterans. So we support our veterans in multiple ways. Thank you very much, Chad. And we're very excited about that because we do have quite a few veteran owners and we work with them. And part of that, we just want to continue to support them after they leave the military. So, with that in mind, I'm going to introduce Chad Latour and Mark Nice. How are you, gentlemen?
Doing great, Chris. Thanks.
Very well. Thanks for having us.
And if you're in the insurance industry, you probably recognize one, if not both, of these gentlemen from different parts of the country. But we all work together now under the We Insure banner and have different roles. So, Chad, I'm going to start with you. Can you tell us a little bit about your service, how many years it was, and of course, what your new role is here with We Insure?
Absolutely. So, first of all, we'll start with what I'm doing here at We Insure. So, I am the Vice President of Emerging Markets, working with our National Sales Center expansion, building out a private flood marketplace, amongst many other things. I've spent about 18 years in the insurance industry. So, to your point, I'm sure that many people out there recognize my face. Sorry for that. And, going to my military career. So, I joined the military, the United States Navy, out of high school. So, I spent 7 years. During the first 4 years of my enlistment, I was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. So, I was stationed on the USS Incheon, which has since been retired. Our ship was deployed on 2 separate occasions, both being off of the East Coast. They're called med cruises, for those of you that are not familiar, which would be different than what Mark experienced being on the West Coast. But on the East Coast with med cruises, that's short for Mediterranean. So we were all over the Mediterranean, 2 different deployments. So when I go for some of you, med cruises sounds like it's some sort of vacation, but I can assure you it was not. It was, however, one of the most rewarding experiences of my life thus far. So,
fantastic. Mark, how about you?
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity, Chris. Mark Nice. I'm the VP of Sales here at We Insure. I'm fairly new, been here a little over a month. Super excited about the opportunity. Love this company. Love everybody and all the employees, the staff. Everybody's phenomenal. So I'll go backwards from Chad. I'll start with my military career. I did 22 years. Lived in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Go Pack! And I graduated high school in '83 and said I'm gonna go join the Navy for 4 years. And 4 years turned into 22. So after my first 4 years, quick story, I was ready to get out. And then they said to me, would you like to go to Christchurch, New Zealand for 3 years? Well, that was an easy decision. So then 4 years became 7, 7 became 22. So when I retired, I was a master chief. I was in the supply logistics. I was on 3 different ships. I think I did 7 different deployments. And to Chad's point, everything was in the Persian Gulf, Red Sea, Indian Ocean. So literally been around the world with those 7 deployments. Retired in 2005 and got into the insurance industry and have been here ever since and very excited to be here.
That's fantastic. And so for us, you're working with a couple different divisions with We Insure. So you want to give us some, you've been around the industry, right? So you came in different areas. So tell us what are some of the benefits that you see, being part of We Insure and the kind of the future of insurance.
Absolutely. So what I've been with the carrier side. So I was with National General / Allstate, did some time at Universal North America, Balboa, which was Bank of America Insurance and Countrywide Insurance before that. So I've always been on the carrier side. So this is my first opportunity coming on to this side where and my role at this company as VP of Sales is to work with the existing franchise owners now to increase the value and the profitability of their books. And then as Chris and his team go out there and bring on new franchises to get them indoctrinated to the insurance world if they don't have very much experience and help them get trained up. And the ultimate goal is to have them grow their books so it's a win-win across the we world. So again, like I said before, super impressed with this company, super impressed with the people. And I'm just excited. I told somebody today I'm drinking from a fire hose, but sure tastes good. It's a lot of fun meeting a lot of great people.
Well, along those lines, obviously you guys were in the military before, and we appreciate that, of course. But we have several owners that were in the military prior to, and we have a special program for those who are in the military, whether it's 20 years ago or yesterday, and they're trying to transition in. So we definitely value a lot of that skill set, and we've seen most of those owners be like extremely successful right off the bat. Right. So some of those skills obviously are transferable. So that's one of the questions I have for you. In your opinion, both Mark and Chad, you can start separately. What skills were really transferable to the work world and specifically to WeInsure as a business owner? Right?
Yeah, I'll take a stab at one that comes to mind is, problem solving and decision making. In the military, you have to think quickly and adapt to new information. And that's certainly what we're doing here. To Mark's point, drinking out of a fire hose, is to put it lightly. So just being able to operate in, high pressure situations and making decisions without, having to go through multiple chains of command, so to speak.
And I would add to that, I think the teamwork aspect. I was taught that, and I think Chad was as well, at a very young age. We were 18 years old, and we were thrown into an environment where you had to rely on everybody else around you. And I will say again, when I came into this company, I sensed the teamwork absolutely right away, and everybody's pulling this train in the same direction. Mm-hmm. We've got huge goals, we've got huge hurdles to get to, and I think this team, represents exactly what I went through in my military days, where everybody knew exactly where they stood and what they had to do, and we're all going the same direction.
Fantastic. Yep, go ahead, Chad.
I was just going to add, I've had the pleasure of working with WeInsure prior to all of this, coming about. So I've gotten to know folks very well, and the culture here also is it's incredible. So it's what we want to, instill into the other pieces of our operation. So it's exciting. We're just, super excited to be here and build this thing out.
Well, that's fantastic. And you guys know we're working on our national expansion. So we're 27 states. And I hasten to say that on a video because it changes so quickly. I don't want to date myself on this, but we're in 27 states, and by the end of next year, we plan to be in all 50 states and locked down. But one of the questions I always get asked, and when people come aboard, is, is this a good business model for someone who wants to be in insurance, whether they're in it today, because you guys have worked with a lot of independent agents. As an independent agent, is this a good model to look at to transition into WeInsure?
100%. So Mark, sorry, you want to go first?
No, you go ahead. You good.
I was just going to say 100%. The support that you have here with this model is incredible. For somebody exiting the military, this is a great opportunity to own your own business. If you love speaking with people, helping them save money, building relationships, this is the right business for you. We support all the back office. You don't have to do the monotonous work of, underwriting, following up, on missing documentation. We take care of all of that for you on the back end. So all you have to do is focus on selling and doing what you do best.
And I will add to that, you don't have to be an industry expert to get into this. I use the joke all the time when I talk to people and they ask me, well, you're retired from the military, how'd you get in insurance? And I said, well, I couldn't spell insurance at the time. And I found somebody who gave me a shot, somebody who mentored me. I had the support of people around me to teach me the business. And I will say the exact same thing here at We. If you're not quite sure if somebody's not quite sure what they're doing, and whether you're a veteran and you're getting out of the service, or you just haven't really found your niche, I will tell you this organization right here will help you all the way through to be successful. And I think that goes, again, that's a tribute to the people and the organization from top to bottom. Understand that we're here to help people become successful business owners, not just business owners, successful business owners. And we provide so much support to help them with that. So.
Absolutely.
Well, the statement we use, right, when we say this is you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, right?
Exactly.
So
right.
You really are in there growing your own business, but you're working with a net, right? You have complete support all the way around. Not only do you get all the carrier access, but you have the entire support team with hundreds of people standing by to make sure that your clients are fully taken care of while you focus on quoting and binding and helping families in your marketplace get the right insurance at the right price. That's really what the benefit is.
I completely agree.
And if you're not interested in owning your own business, there's numerous opportunities within our organization. So, we have, an incredible rapid expansion going on right now. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you want to discuss opportunities. We're happy.
Absolutely. I would go further than that and say, listen, if you were in the military or in there currently, or you're just transitioning out, we would love to have an opportunity to talk to you about what the opportunities are. So as part of our Veterans Day, special here, we do want to make sure we mention that. A lot of owners, a lot of folks on staff, and again, we appreciate not only all your service, but all those skills that you built up over the years really are directly transferable into being a business owner. So all of that's fantastic. We'll wrap this up with a couple of last two questions here for you guys. Again, kind of in your opinion, what does, Veterans Day really mean to you? Because being in the service and actually living it is different than folks looking in from the outside.
And it's interesting because I get that question all the time, and I'm glad you clarified at the very beginning, Memorial Day versus Veterans Day, because I spend a lot of time and I tell people the same thing and make sure they educate their kids, because they're the ones who need to understand this going forward. So when I think about Veterans Day, and I think about it's probably a little bit different, I look at this as an opportunity, because when I think, like on social media, we don't think twice about reaching out to somebody that we haven't seen since high school, or an old service member friend, or somebody we went to college with, and we send them a happy birthday note, right? So I think Veterans Day is an opportunity to think back in your life of family, friends, could be anybody you've met throughout your life. This is a great opportunity to, with all social media and all the things that we have at our fingertips today, is to reach out to those people and just say thanks, but more importantly, ask how they're doing. It's a crazy world right now, and I think a lot of people could just could use a check-in to see how things are going. And it's a great opportunity. It's a great reminder. There's lots of parades and wonderful things that are out there to help honor the veterans. But I think sometimes just a call or an email or a text to check in on somebody makes all the difference in the world. So it's kind of a little different spin on it, but that's kind of how I look at Veterans Day.
That's great.
Yeah, that's great. Well said. Well said.
Fantastic. Well, go ahead, Chad.
Yeah, I was just going to say mine's pretty simple. To me, Veterans Day is a time to pause and remember, the courageous men and women that have made multiple sacrifices for our country. It's another important reminder, and it's cliche to say it, but freedom is not free. We should never lose sight of what that truly means. So that's really mine in a nutshell.
Well, that's fantastic. I know
very elaborate compared to Mark's.
Well, I appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you again for your service, and I really enjoy working with both of you guys. And I'm glad we had the opportunity to share some stories and talk a little bit about what we're looking to do. And again, anyone who's out there who's interested in finding out more about We Insure, feel free. You can see it down below at WeInsureFranchise.com, or you can call the 800 number or reach out to us directly, either way. So, gentlemen, thank you for joining. Oh, Mark, you have one more thing.
I got one more thing to say. Real soon is Army-Navy. Go Navy, beat Army.
Go Navy.
Guys, thank you very much. Have a great coming up Veterans Day. And again, thanks for joining us today on We Wonder.
Thanks, Chris, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.